Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
We're on. We're actually.
we're on. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Enthralled there, are you?
it's
Just.
really good.
Yeah. No, it's cracking. Yeah. Hi.
7 is absolutely roasting Bridgend Street at the moment for Monmouth. Sorry.
Hi, it's FC CYMRU, and yes, it's Monmouth Town versus Bridgend Street. It's League Division 2 action as you join us east for what is a game that Lawrence can't take his eyes off.
No, absolutely. Right, listen, there's a great battle at the top of Division 2, right? So Monmouth Town, Cowley and Swansea Uni all battling out for the top of the table. So we thought we'd come and check out Monmouth Town. They've had a rough couple of years out. They've had relegation, they've had a load of players move on, so they've had to reinvent the first team. So we thought we'd come and tell their story.
Yes, indeed, yes. They've got big plans for the future. They've got a thriving youth section and they single-handedly saved kingfishers in this fair valley. There's a teaser for you. We'll tell you about that later on in the programme. First, though, you have been north.
Yeah, I've been up to Llandudno for a Show Racism the Red Card event. Find out a bit about their work, because do you know what? They are not just about doing T-shirts.
Are they not?
October. Nope, absolutely not. Far more than that.
My name's Jason Webber, I'm the campaign coordinator for Show Racism the Red Card. We're an educational charity using football and other sports as well, a way to engage with young people and adults also around the topic of racism, trying to create that environment where actually it's not a difficult subject to talk about and it's not sensitive, and giving them that open and free environment to talk about some attitudes, some issues or some things that they might have either personally witnessed themselves or experienced also. We believe that, you know, the young people are our next generation. You know, they're going to be the next mums and dads in this world, and you know, if we can get them critically thinking and analysing some of the things that they're thinking, and you know, just because things have always been done a certain way or that's how it's always been doesn't make to say that it's right. You know, if you meet somebody who might be different to you, who might have a different religion, it's getting to know them and judging them how they are as a person, not by what they believe in or what they look, or because of what somebody else has done who is part of the same religion.
I couldn't believe that the guy that dressed so smartly, he was a terrorist. They might look like that, but it's not actually, so don't judge it.
It obviously will have a huge impact back at school. It's really nice. I think it was really good the fact that, you know, you talked about the different words that you should and shouldn't use on the football pitch, and the chance for them to talk about those words and what they mean, and hopefully it'll have a big impact back at school and the language that they use to each other sort of around school and on the football pitch as well.
Part of our message is having the players come along in the afternoon, being role models, facing some questions from some of the young people who take on the role of media journalists, and you know, some fantastic questions as well, some challenging questions. But the key thing is having, you know, those players then that they see out on the pitch, they see on TV, answering them and passing on that message again that, you know, it's not only unacceptable in football but outside of that as well.
It's something that can't be ignored, and like I said to one of the questions, it's getting better year on year, so it's just working towards trying to stamp it out, really, isn't it? That's the only way it's going to go, if people learn that it's wrong.
Unfortunately, many teachers don't have the confidence to teach us in the classroom, and you know, don't have enough training to do that. So that's kind of where we fill that void, really, is giving that platform to talk about what can be sensitive subjects, but making it in a fun and interactive way, using football, using role models as a way to try and challenge it, in the hope that when they get older, then these attitudes, you know, slowly will die out, and eventually, hopefully, we'll get rid of it.
I've dragged the chair away from the game. He's tamping a bit because it's going on behind him. But we need to talk interesting stuff. We need to talk about a club which you've had your ups and downs, but right now, the way that you see it, the way that the club is going, very much on the up.
Absolutely flying. Couldn't be more happier here. Joined top of the league, 2-0 up. Great performance from the lads. Hopefully we keep it going, we win promotion, get our new stand, and way to go.
So, I mean, that's the plan, isn't it? So, the way behind us over here, we've got a
listed stand.
A listed stand.
Listed building.
Some may rather unkindly call it a shack, but listed stand as well. But that's not enough.
No, not enough. No, we 5-year plan. People think I'm bonkers, but 5-year plan with the club. I want to see them playing Welsh Premiership football. Going back 4 years ago, we won the Welsh League Division 1. You know, we should be in the Welsh Premiership.
a really good youth system here, though.
Amazing. 260 kids. We started a girls section up 2 years ago, and that's now growing. So I think we got 3 girls age group, and we're starting up an older age group, under 15s next season. So within a few years' time, hopefully I'll have a ladies football team. Be some walking football teams, who knows? Who knows? We're going to try our best to get as much as we can. You know, the kids come here to play football, to enjoy football. You know, obviously we go competitive when they're under 12, and we do start taking it serious then. But below that, you know, from under 6s to under 12, it's all about having fun.
I should say there are a couple of brothers that are leading the line for Monmouth today, and they are on fire today.
We got Ash and Elliot Ford. Elliot played as a winger, Ash centre mid, and they've been, over the last 5 or 6 seasons, our 2 most important players. Elliot's gone off and played for Syndef Town, but came back. Of course, loves his club, and they're great footballers, and you know, you can see that today, absolutely battering them down on this left hand side. So yeah, great lads as well, and Ash is actually one of my best men at my wedding, so yeah, great to have them on board, and I think they'll be around for a long time, to be fair.
Well, Brian, best of luck for the afternoon. I'll let you go back to watching your game. So that's youth development then here at Monmouth Town. But what about youth development at a Wales level? Well, we sent Abby up to Newtown, where we started to see the sort of the beginning of the pathway, if you like. The regional squads from north and south have been meeting each other. This is the teams that have produced the likes of Ethan Ampadu in the past and Ben Woodburn. So let's find out how she got on.
So Craig, first of all, could you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the role you do?
Yeah, so my name's Craig Knight. I'm the boys age group manager for the FAW Trust, and part of that remit is like coordinating and managing the boys regional programme. So ultimately probably boys from the age of maybe 12 to 14, and then feeding that then into the national programme. Yeah.
And how long has this pathway been in place?
Oh, it's a number of years. It's probably well over a decade now. Moving back, I mean, obviously it's evolved over time. You know, it's probably a lot different now than what it was. It's always been embedded in the Welsh game. Obviously, we just want to move it forward, keep continuing to review it and keep making it better. Ultimately, it's the players that you want to improve. It's for them. The better and more profile we can get, obviously, it'll benefit them in the long term.
Enjoyment, that's one thing that they are very keen on pushing here. You know, it's not all about their technical ability, it's expressing themselves. How important do you think that is, especially at this age?
I think it's got to be paramount to everything, the enjoyment, and I think that it's been brilliant as part of the setup. There's no pressure. He's never felt any pressure in going to any of the camps. It's all been very relaxed and very motivating, and you know, he's always excited to go, and always had a great experience when he comes home. So that's the most important thing as a parent, is that he's enjoyed himself. So and it's always been really positive about that.
The boys mix so well. It's incredible, and it's great to see. You know, it gives you a lot of pride just seeing them socialise, not just on the pitch but off the pitch as well. It's fantastic. It really is rewarding. We do a lot of stuff with them, not only on the pitch but off the pitch as well, about being a good person and standards and respecting each other, that hopefully even if they don't make it in the professional game, and even if they fall out of the game, they'll be good people with good life skills that'll bode well for them in the future.
What are the main things you've learnt from playing with this group of lads?
Like, it's just a different kind of football, playing regional football instead of club football. Like, Welsh is always playing out from the back, keeping the ball.
And of course, you know, you've got Ben Woodburn, Ethan Ampadu. Do you look at those as inspiration?
Yeah, like you always want to be them players that have gone through football as like a young child, and then like gone up like them and grown up like them and gone to professional football.
The way the programme is set up over a prolonged period of time means he gets that constant exposure without the pressure of having to perform on any one day. Even coming down tonight, seeing him in his first game, he feels it's part of a journey. He hasn't felt overly pressured, and feels very safe, you know. And obviously getting to know lots of the other boys, it develops that as well. It's about them having all those experiences and qualities developed in them that you talk about, and and very much keeping their feet on the ground, because if, you know, for every Ethan Ampadu there's hundreds who don't, and it's about enjoying the experiences as they go through and taking every experience like this for what it is.
This is Andy, although as he's otherwise known, Ben. Oh, and Ben, you've scored again. So this club's your life then? I mean, you put, you're the man that they say puts everything into this club.
Yeah, I suppose so. Obviously came in here years and years ago. A lot of them sort of drifted off playing golf and doing this and doing that, but I stayed to put a bit back in, but I didn't realise I'd still be here now.
Take me through the weekly duties. There's the kit.
It's washing the kit, putting the kit out, it's putting the posts, taking them down, it's cleaning the dressing rooms, it's just a bit of everything really, to be honest with you, which makes the club tick over. Well, I think you've got to have somebody like that sort of knows the jobs, like, you know, because I'm not sure if a lot of them know what we're supposed to be doing on a match day if I wasn't here. I don't miss many.
You know, Arsenal has the North Bank, well, Monmouth Town has the South Bank, and it's right next to the river. But the reason that Ben takes his position up here is because the clubhouse is there, and the back door of the clubhouse is there, and you can even keep an eye on that.
Keep an eye on that, and then if the ball goes in the river, I've got a little net over there that will go and fish the ball at the river.
Fantastic. Volunteers just so vital at this level.
Oh yeah, definitely. So when everybody else is in there drinking, we're still doing our bits.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. Awesome stuff. Monmouth continuing to dominate this game as the wind gets up and the clouds come over. It's a little bit forbearing, but there was a certain Wales team that's been playing in beautiful sunshine. Let's catch up with how the Wales women's side have been doing out in Marbella.
Wales women then continuing their preparations ahead of their European qualifiers, which are on the horizon. And next game is against the Czech Republic. It's at Rodney Parade on the 4th of April, and tickets are already on sale. Now, they weren't the only international side in action in the last couple of weeks. The next generation of Wales players has also been put through their paces. The Welsh Schools boys and Wales Academy girls were both in Italy for tournaments, and here's how they got on. 5-1 win, you're still right up there at the top, then that's a satisfying afternoon.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, we've battled really hard today. It's a tough game. We had a 3-1 loss down at their place, so it's pleasing to put in a really performance today. And the guys have had to battle away for it. It wasn't easy, but 2-0 at half time made things a little bit more comfortable for us in the second half. And as the game transpired, we was able to exploit the spaces in behind and put the game to bed really. So
fancy yourself a promotion?
Most definitely. Yeah. We were in Welsh League 1 last season, so it's somewhere we want to get back to. We definitely got a squad that can compete in that arena. But we're confident with the squad that we got that we can do that.
Poor performance by us. Poor defensively. Like 4 of their goals I put down to my back four, and that's the way it was. You couldn't get back in the game. If you defend like that, you don't deserve to win anything.
How do you recover from a 5-1? Is it a pint tonight?
Unfortunately, it spoils my Saturday. So I go in the back room of my house, put Sky Sports on and don't talk to no one. Switch my phone off, and that's me for the evening then. Don't talk to anyone. A lot of highs and a lot of lows too. So that's football for you.
Striker, hat-trick, top man with the match ball. Great afternoon for you, mate.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's great effort from the boys. It's team effort. So loving hat-trick, but yeah, can't wait for a point now.
You seem like you got a good spirit about you boys.
Yeah, definitely. We got a great couple of players on our side, so definitely, mate. I can't wait to see what happens, mate, at the end of the season.
And that's it then. A cracking game, 5-1 win for Monmouth Town, who stay right up there in League Division 2.
Oh, it was a great game, wasn't it? Had a little bit of everything in there, even a red card at the end.
I never did explain why they called the Kingfishers.
No, you didn't. No, go on.
Well, rumour has it, or legend has it, that a pair of nesting kingfishers were found in an old football that was trapped in the reeds over in that river over yonder, and hence the name the Kingfishers.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Welsh football and education all in one episode, mate.
I think we need to wrap up, really. I think we should. As ever, social media details across the bottom of the screen if you want to reach out and touch us. But from us at Monmouth Town for FC CYMRU, ta-da!
Laters.